Welcome back to Dustin Elysian Tale.
Hi.
Thank you for all of your help. Don't worry about me. I'll stay here, by my husband's side.
And we went very quiet.
Yeah. Just wrapping up some more dialogue.
Yeah. Finally! We're leaving this godforsaken place.
Literally.
Yay!
I did have one more teleport stone.
So now we're going to visit Ginger, right?
Or we're gonna try to find her.
Right.
Because she said that she was going back to the mountains, and we were trying to tag along, or rather catch up to her, but then chapter 4 happened.
I see. Huh, that chicken was stuck in the wall.
Yeah. My precious chicken. Out of reach. The wall chicken has literally become a wall chicken. Alright. Yeah, now chapter 4 starts. Never mind. Revelations.
You gotta do it right. Chapter 4. The Revelation.
Too late.
No, no. It sounded awesome. I think we should do all the commentary like this. Like, now we see a new cutscene. Snow and mountains.
I think that would get really boring very
Blackmore
fast.
Mountains.
Please stop.
No. See
Blackmore.
now.
Blackmore, that makes me think of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it does. And now we see
stop.
dust running through this snowy... Okay.
I can see the dislikes on this video. Please stop.
Nope. The comment section will be like, oh, please, Alex, continue use this dark, deep voice you have.
Guys, please prove him wrong. And yes, you are free to... And by that I mean you're free to dislike this video as much as you like. Just to prove him wrong.
No! This is gonna be our highest liked videos ever. Even if I have to create like 1 million fake accounts, I'm gonna like this video.
I think you're taking this too far.
Nah.
But either way, let's talk about the Blackmore Mountains. I really like this place because not only is this area very varied, because not only are you traveling out in the snow, you also enter the mountain and you get to see the interior, but there's also a lot of platforming and yeah, this place has a lot to offer and it's very fun to travel in.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
And it's also a really beautiful area.
Yeah. Did you notice something?
I think, let's see.
Did you notice something here? You found ice cream. Would you like to eat ice cream here?
Yeah, ice cream works works in every situation. Besides, it gives me health. So why wouldn't I?
Okay, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like all the food items are like modern food items. Like they don't really fit with the game or like in universe.
Yeah, you find hot dogs and chicken.
Coffee.
Yeah, and ice cream.
Looks like the snow hasn't fully settled yet. We should be careful. The slightest wrong move
I also
could set
like
off
the
another avalanche.
snowing effect.
Don't look at me. You're the one who
Yeah.
can't fly.
Yes, but you're the one with the big mouth.
Hey!
Just wait till later.
Fidget!
sometimes the wind picks up and starts to push you around.
So, the great traitor has finally found everlasting peace.
The Great Traitor? You're talking about King?
My kind does not utter his name. His actions.
I like this trader or this merchant. He's been very quiet or like mysterious about his identity, but now he pretty much
Truly remorseful.
he pretty much outright state that he's a Moonblood.
Yeah.
We were to accept his remorse.
And what's funny is I think if I remember correctly, like at the end of the game, they actually make a big deal of his, you know, his when he comes clean and reveals that he is a Moonblood, and they make a big deal of it. Ah, so you were a Moonblood after all. Like, yeah, that was pretty obvious.
But he is kind of cool.
Yeah, he is. And he has a really cool voice actor.
Yeah.
Speaking of something completely unrelated,
Yeah.
I'm still a bit mad at you, Alex.
Okay, why?
If you remember back when we were talking about Don Bluth and you had no idea who he was.
I still have no idea who he is.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one last chance to redeem yourself, and if you haven't seen this movie, because I was reminded of this movie a couple of days ago, and if you haven't seen this one, then I don't know what to think, because you have seen The Land Before Time, right?
Is it the one with dinosaurs?
Yeah, Landet för länge sedan.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Okay, thank God, because if you haven't seen that, then you didn't have a good childhood. Like that's like the Don Bluth movie.
I see. I think I saw every 6 movie. I think it was 6 movies they made.
Yeah, something like that. I remember watching the first movie like a lot, and I also had the second movie, but I never saw the other 4.
Okay. I think I saw everyone. One thing I wish they had done in Dust. We're facing off so many enemies, but we really don't know anything about them. Their origin or why they are hostile against us. Of course,
Yeah,
I mean, some are monsters and evil, I guess, and then we have the wolves in here. But how these wolfmen? Why are they hostile towards us? Are they bandits or who are they?
I think it's one of those, you know, the classic fantasy tropes that you have all these monsters and they are just there.
Back, Fidget.
Yeah, but I mean, even in Lord of the Rings.
And now we finally get the double jump.
Yay!
Thank God.
But I mean, even in Lord of the Rings, it's pretty much explained that oh, the orcs are bad at least.
I understand what. Yeah, I understand what you mean, but I don't know. I mean, usually I'm on your side when it comes to stuff like that, because I like things to be explained and not just included just because. But at the same time, this game is not really like that's not what this game has focused on. The focus is not on like what's the origin of all these monsters.
No, of course not. But
because like they don't really give an explanation. Like the only reason, the reason why these monsters exist is because, well, the player needs to gather experience points and level up.
yeah,
That's really the only reason.
true enough, but I
mean... yeah, I mean, it depends. It really depends on the game, I feel, because I don't think it is a requirement to explain everything.
I'm just saying it would make more sense that if we were battling, or I mean fighting Gaia's mens, it would make more sense.
Yeah, but we do at the end of the game. But the problem with that is that could easily get boring if we only fight like soldier-like enemies.
True.
I mean, part of the reason why there are so many different monsters in like fantasy games is because of like visual variety.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, because you know RPGs tend to be very long, and you need to mix things up in order for it not to get boring. But yeah, I understand what you mean. But that's really that's like the thing about, you know, fantasy in general, because like it's one of those tropes that like just comes with the package, if you get what I'm saying. Like if you create a fantasy world and you include like typical monsters, it's like, okay, like this is like normal, this is typical for fantasy, you don't really need to explain it.
Yeah, true, I guess, but at the same time it kind of feels a bit lazy.
Yeah, I guess. But like I said, the game doesn't really focuses on it.
Yeah.
Things are starting to require a lot more materials to make. Rings especially are really expensive to make.
I remember that I never used the crafting system until the very last level. I mean, I did maybe sometimes upgrade so I would have more attack power, but
yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I'm crafting these is because they give me such a boost. Because I'm still using low-level gear.
Yeah.
And like, I like to just, you know, walk. I just like to because I recorded this for commentary purpose. I didn't want to waste a lot of time, you know, fighting everything. So most of the enemies I ignore, and when it comes to the platforming and the spikes, I want decent defense just to make sure I don't die. And it also means I can go a little bit more balls to the walls, and I don't need to think too hard about, you know, taking damage and stuff like that.
Oh, this dialogue is so good.
This is really out of character for Aura.
Yeah.
Explain how creating an avalanche puts us all in danger.
It's really the only way, Aura.
Yeah, Aura, it really is. Is it?
It is.
Very well. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, this is a little bit dangerous.
Well, that did something.
It sure did. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we find another one.
Huh?
That obviously wasn't enough. We need to break more pillars.
Fidget, I think the bitter cold is creating lapses in your judgment.
That is ridiculous. I'm perfectly...
So yeah, we need to break a couple of more pillars before the real avalanche starts.
Dust, be careful. Watch overhead.
Because our double jump is not enough.
Oh, I remember I didn't like this part in...
These things actually do a lot of damage.
Yeah. I remember I was killed a lot during this level. I mean, during this part of the level.
Yeah. I like how the enemies can take damage from the environment.
Yeah.
Like they are not they are not immune to spikes and the stalactites.
Yeah.
Which is a nice little addition, because I really hate games that I'm thinking of. It's a game I was watching a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 just recently, and one really annoying thing is there are lots of bear traps out on the ground, and for some reason all the villagers are immune to these bear traps. They just pass through them.
That's...
Which is a little bit boring, because you know you want to be creative and try to push them into the traps.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like because I'm trying to get a move on, I purposefully damage myself just to abuse my invincibility frames to get a move on.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy is doing.
What? Maybe he was suicidal.
I blocked 2 attacks and he said, "Ah, fuck this." Back to what you were saying before about the game never explaining these enemies.
Yep.
Well, I think these wolves were trained by the monsters. That's why they are attacking you.
Yeah, but then it comes with why are some wolf wolfmen and why are some wolf just wolf? Is there... yeah, it's kind of very bizarre when you think about it. That how should I put it? That animals, humanoid, controls animals. Like a dog owns a dog, or in this case, a wolfman owns a wolf. Yeah, I really don't know how to explain it.
A question for the philosophers. And another level up.
You level up a lot, I noticed.
Yeah. But a lot of it has to do with because I'm getting these huge hit chains.
Yeah.
Like that gives you a lot of bonus experience. Please let me out. That can actually get pretty annoying, especially if you just want to, you know, move through the area and the enemies are following you to the end and you have to kill them just to progress.
Yeah.
And here is a small boss fight, but it's not really much of a boss fight. These guys, I like, for the most part, these guys, they try to silence Fidget, but they end up focusing too much on that, so they end up not attacking you at all.
That is a lovely singing voice.
Stop, Fidget. Just stop.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with something.
Yes, it is. We figured that out on our own. Calm down. Let us continue.
You know it's bad when even a sword has had enough.
Yeah. And with that, see you in the next one.
Yep, bye.